Yeah, you want to talk about easy mode. Man, this deck felt very easy to win with because it can pretty much answer anything in the meta. If the meta has you down, if you're bored of end of turn decks or Shulao or still sick of Star-Lord, Master of the Sun, this deck probably has an answer to anything that's bugging you because it really just has like all of the tech cards tossed into an Arishem shell. So, you know, you've got Man Thing for small stuff, which I was most excited here to see Man Thing, like a card I love and don't get to see all that often. You got answers to ongoing, more answers to small stuff. Speaking of which, Lady Deathstrike feels really good against end of turn decks as well. Deleting those like Invisible Woman, Joe Costa lanes can be really nice. Eliath to answer whatever, including end of turn decks, right? Negasonic and Supergiant can be a pretty powerful combo or still be really neat independently. And even Shadow King still gets a lot of use case, particularly, you know, in combination with Supergiant if those ever line up, which doesn't happen often in an Arishem deck, but certainly still can. That's a great answer. On top of that, just some good Arishem cards. Patriot Valentina to give you great plays. Foom to give you a big, powerful finisher on turn 6. And it really did feel like this deck could kind of do a little bit of everything and answer everybody. And that's why it just felt so easy to get wins. Extra energy, lots of choices, lots of plays, surprise factor, all seemed to line up. And man, just absolutely flew with this deck. So I know we don't see a lot of Arishem these days, but man, I wonder if it's being underplayed a bit because this just felt as easy as it gets as far as winning Marvel Snap games are concerned. And you're going to see some very, very decisive victories on the back of all these tech cards. I don't know if we really want like a tech soup deck like this to be super powerful, but I also know people are a little bit frustrated with some of the crazy power output of decks right now. So this could bring a little bit of balance perhaps to the meta, answering some of the most pervasive decks and threats out there right now. That could actually ultimately be a good thing, where sometimes I might consider this the bad guy of the meta. This might actually be a little bit of a hero these days. So anyway, enjoy this silly Man Thing Arishem tech card deck and its very, very easy wins. Number 1 Dormammu fan. That's a good name. Quicksilver, not my favorite. Kind of stealing a draw from a Sauron. Like, I mean, it could pay off. You had a Red Skull, right? Is it worth 2 points? I mean, it doesn't really hurt anything that's in my deck by default. Just 2 free points. We'll see, I guess, right? It depends on what we hit for next turn. Valentina gonna give us a play that's pretty much always better, so probably just do that instead. I want to see Galactus mid. No, that would lose me the game. Helicarrier's pretty good. I will play a 410 all day. Does the 410 go mid? That would probably expose you a little bit to like a Hydra Stomper later. Maverick Silk is going to be more of like a move Shulao probably. Maybe we catch an Eliath later. Yeah. Atuma mid would be kind of a neat idea as well. Like same amount of points basically. Dump some power later if we get him back. Very unlikely to get anything back here, of course. Incredibly impossible to get anything back here. Man Thing's really good against this deck typically. And we get an Eliath back for that mid conversation we talked about maybe. Okay. You can't go Man Thing Patriot next turn, but I don't really... I just want to dodge that Silk for as long as I can, I think. This Man Thing, is it 1, 2, and 3? Yeah, the shield is 0, right? Or is it? Yeah, it's 0 now. It was 1, but it was 3. So it won't hit the shield, but everything else gets caught. Silk and Batman mid. Does that kind of get them stuck a little bit? I guess you could put a Kitty Pryde there without too much risk for a turn, right? Well, I guess Batman's gonna move anyway with the shield, right? I think I really need to make sure I have priority this turn is what I'm thinking about here. Pull Helicarrier over. You don't really want the Patriot there, but you need to make sure you have priority. I think it's probably gonna be at least Batman and shield, right? Can Man Thing and Patriot and everybody hold is the problem, right? Like, oh, maybe. I don't know. I really want to have priority though. I'm locking myself out right here just to say I want to have Eliath mid to stop a potential Shulau, I think. Is that a Kitty Pride mid, like we said, just to move the Sill? It's gonna be 3 Kitty Prides, maybe? I don't know yet. Let's see, I guess. Carrier right. Sill going left isn't really that many points because of man things. That'd be fine. Really want to hit priority here. It is the Kitty Pride. Okay, they're just putting a bunch of kitties in hand, basically. The hand certainly has room for that, so no problem for them. Silk goes right, Maverick goes right. Maverick final card played. We do keep priority. The Silk is gonna also, I think since it's after, I don't know, does it move and then create more space or not? I actually don't know. I don't know, but we hope Eliath holds here. It beats the Shulau's mid on points, but does it beat, do we hold another spot, right? Because Batman's moving left, he gets debuffed, but they probably win left. So I think you win right and mid like this. Assuming they don't do something weird. I don't know. They don't necessarily know to expect an Eliath, but you could maybe play around it. I mean, Shulau mid is crazy, right? Like that's Kitty Pride left, Shulau mid, so we should be fine. Getting priority here was really the important thing. Gosh, even left, we're gonna be close by the way. Like Kitty's gonna get debuffed a fair bit, so I think this always holds, right? They might even have 5. We might even not have a spot mid, but I moved it actually, so they always have that spot. That's fine, but it doesn't matter. 7 to 6 is important here. The Shulau nerf, by the way, Eliath and Shulau both have been nerfed, but specifically in this case, Eliath holds. Shulau's nerf was a little bigger, I guess. Although I think Eliath was 9 at one point like this, right? He's been changed so many times. He was like 10, but I think that was a different design, maybe? Is that right? I can't remember anymore, dude. Eliath has been all over the place. Good win, though, dude. Like, kind of a solved win. I like those a lot. When you feel super smart, like you know your opponent's deck and you do the really smart stuff, like those wins always feel so satisfying, dude. Yeah, this is a chunky hand. Danger's a fun card, though. I like the idea of this card in the character a lot, but just I don't know, hasn't connected yet. Guess we could try to catch a Madripoor. I mean, we'll definitely catch it next turn, and it's totally insane for Danger. Wow, we even catch it this turn. That's really nice. Miss a 2-drop. Danger's gonna farm this up though for a minute, right? Hopefully she gets at least 2 hits, which she pretty much always should, given the opponent is not an Arishem deck. Like they can play a 4-drop, but that doesn't stop Danger, just matches. So that'll make her very effective at destroying something. On that note, let's not put Vision there, right? Like we want Danger to keep getting the buffs. So let's put Vision left. Maybe we get priority for an Eliath here. It's hard to say what we'd want Eliath to hit right now, to be honest. That's a tough call. We could also move Vision mid next turn if we really thought the opponent was going to play a 5-drop mid, but I don't know. They might just bail out a mid at this stage. It's like, dude, Danger and Ant-Man make mid a real liability for them. Iska. Oh, boy. Okay. So, interestingly, I can move that Vision, like we said, and just play a Shadow King there next turn, right? That sets them to 4, which is a tiebreaker. If they don't re-support the Iska, we might just be able to win off the tiebreaker, right? Ooh, I thought they'd play right again. Dang, thing goes in. Okay, we can actually just destroy that. Oh no, we can't. It goes up to 10 this turn. No, we can't destroy it. No. They also have priorities, so now this becomes really intriguing. Thing goes to 12, so he can destroy these, right? That's the scary part. I don't know. I think you still try this though. Oh no, he's end of turn. So no, Danger will still go off. So actually Thing cannot go off because Danger's going to destroy at least Cable. He's end of turn. He's end of turn. She's activate. I was thinking she was end of turn, but no, this will be fine, right? This is totally fine. Like this is just absolutely 100%. Oh, well, Thing still doesn't go off, so it's still fine, but not in the way I expected. I love the ties on Iska, dude. It's always the sickest thing to do. Ares is a crazy hit, by the way. Let's go, dude. Ares is a crazy hit. Yeah, this is nice, dude. I love the ties. Iska ties are such a cool way to beat that card. I'm wondering if maybe we should have put our last card right, but as you can see, Madripoor was close, and we were kind of expecting a tiebreaker anyway, so it was really just about raw points, I guess. Cool win, dude. That's a cool little win. Like a fun little set of interactions there for sure. Alrighty, Maria Hill is just fine, actually. Gives us a really nice 1-2 opener, and then we have a 4, which is great. These Arishem lines always got to make you think. So, yeah, let's see how it goes. I haven't played Arishem in a hot minute, dude. It's been a long time. Black Cat's probably end of turn deck. We do have stuff like Shadow King, which sort of helps against end of turn, but, of course, if they pop off super hard really late, that can be the issue. It's one of those where if you get the super giant, you can still play for that, you know. You can but you gotta have, it's hard to get both super giant and Shadow King. Oh dang, yeah, Warlock and the Shadow King. I can definitely jump ahead here on Madripoor with Stegron or super giant. Okay, so this would let me play the Shadow King next turn, but it's tough to say where exactly we want it to go mid. It can't be tough to say where you wanted to go, but now we know 100% for sure we wanted to go there. Iron Patriot's fine over here. We also have Goliath for the final turn if I'm able to grab priority here, which might be hard. Left, maybe. I mean, right should hold priority halfway forever here with the Supergiant just scaling up a bunch. Oh my god, forget the Shadow King. Let's just Lady Deathstrike these, right? That's gotta be better. And then you probably just Goliath left, right? It's like, you know mid is gonna have a hard time recovering now. Well, say that, but like, technically, I am technically ahead by 1 point left. Like, I think that's maybe enough, right? But you're also ahead by, well, actually these are gonna reset, but it's gonna be 11-5. You're ahead by 6 mid. In some ways, I do kind of like just this better than Goliath, I guess. Because like Luke Cage actually does give you a lot of points left. Stegron makes sure mid is secure. They probably play right, honestly, so the Stegron maybe wouldn't help much. But yeah, just I think in a lot of ways just really countered everything they wanted to do here and just walk away with a win, right? It's pretty clean counter. Okay, Sabertooth, Captain Carter. I was gonna say 3s aren't really our sweet spot in this deck. It's 4s, right? Because you jump up to that turn 4 on the 4 energy on turn 3. But Elysium helps, yeah. Definitely dig Elysium a little more. Blob is very cool for us in an Arishem deck, yes. So Typhoid Mary, maybe just like throw her right somewhere, right? Just definitely don't put her with Captain Carter, that's for sure. Just throw her over there by herself. Hope she holds for a minute or two. Can always go back later. Ironheart Agony? Kind of a baller play, isn't it? All right. Yeah, Rocket Pad's cool. Mission Fantastic actually helps a lot to support Rocket Pad without having to play into the Typhoid Mary, right? Make us a 14-point location too, which is pretty good. See what the opponent does here. Wong. Oh dang, dude, Goliath is licking his lips right now, I think. Maybe not this turn quite yet. Thinking you maybe want to catch like an Odin or something later, right? They could play Odin on 5, but you would probably play it on 6. Symbiote Spider-Man goes for the Ironheart there. This is going to be a Namora deck, isn't it, dude? That's cool. Actually, really cool. So we do have priority this turn. Just wondering, like, do you hit the Namora here? Or do you try to catch the Odin? I mean, either way, the Odin gets denied by... Like, the Namora Odin doesn't hit the Namora. It would still hit the Ironheart and the Wong, but I think you want to catch the Odin, right? So maybe you just go Blob to win here. Namora hits this turn. That's 9. Man, that's still gonna be tough to win there. God, I don't know. I think if the Namora ever hits, you might just be losing always. I don't know. Maybe you got to do this. This is a tough call, dude. I think you got to go this turn. I think you just got to hit the Namora here. I think it's just like, you know, the Odin Ironheart's not as terrifying, right? So I think it's okay. It's still terrifying, like, don't get me wrong. It's still really scary. Oh, Shuri is a fun play, though. Oh, they went for the Odin now. Oh, sick. Okay, well, that might help a little bit then. Boy, I still don't love the remainder of this turn though, right? Like maybe you go blob mid and hope that holds. You definitely feel like the Jeff could move away from the Typhoid Mary. Like Namora though still adds 10 and 10, right? So that's like 17 and 19. We beat 19, but only barely. So then we'd be trying to win mid. They'd have 25, but we don't necessarily beat 25 that easy. I actually think you got to go blob right and Valentina left. Yeah. It's still kind of shaky though, to be honest. Depends a little bit on what they do. We don't know. It's not Namora. Maybe life's a bit easier. I'm not sure that's that simple though. Frankie Ray into Arnim Zola. That's actually fine. Yeah, blob's big enough. Oh my god, dude, scary. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm really glad we didn't go mid, man. That would have been tough. Even a 16 would have burned us. Wow, okay, scary game. I like the Namora decks a lot, by the way. Very cool. Almost had to beat it because that's pretty sick. The Eliath there making a huge difference. Tech card soup here is really working well. Cerebro. Can we play a Cerebro 2 deck here? You know, the Lasher Cerebro is pretty cool. I mean, honestly, as long as you put the Lasher wherever the opponent's card goes this turn. Oh, it's got to go mid though too. Like you can hit it on turn 3, right? Like they're gonna play here for sure. And then you just hit it on turn 3, like after the Cerebro goes down. No, why would you put that here? So much. Well, now they're never gonna put a card here because they know Lasher's here, so I'm never gonna catch the Cerebro. Maybe you just go Superior Spider-Man then. Actually, they're both 4 for the record anyway. So maybe you still catch a body here later. I don't know. Next turn, Cerebro Valentina. Or you play a 6-drop, I guess, already. Chantress? Yeah, I think so, right? I mean, I don't know. Ravona decks do sometimes signal that there's scarier stuff later, you know, Mr. Negative, that sort of thing, right? So, like, part of me does want to wait till later, you know? All right, I'm ripping an Eliath. Calling my shot right here, dog. Calling my shot on the Mr. Negative right now. No! Killmonger. Well, that's nothing. Okay. I think I just want to save that Enchantress, right? That's just my logic here. Let's go for Thing. Make them scared of the Thing. Next turn is like Enchantress Valentina. Still not that strong. I mean, how long are they going to dodge mid? And what the heck are they going to play here? Thing's just like big anyway, right? Like he's a 5'10", which is nice. Missing the shot on the Eliath does make me wish I'd played the Thing last turn, but just having a clean curve, you know, that still feels like it goes a really long way. So card right, be an ongoing card. Yep. Okay, so we have priority. So if there's an Arnim Zola here, would be my biggest like fear. I think we just, like we said, Enchantress and Valentina here should hold just fine. Enchantress Cerebro doesn't seem worth it to me. Just take the stats. This activate does nothing, but hopefully it just doesn't matter, right? Dude, I've actually hit a tech card every single turn this game. Like, or, I mean not this game. Every single game this run, we've actually hit a really clutch tech card. You know, like we've hit an Eliath, an Enchantress, like a Supergiant or a Shadow King. You know, Lady Deathstrike. Like they've all already made a big impact. Which, you know, sometimes you worry with a deck like this, you're not going to find them, number one, or you're not going to line them up right. You know, like you get the Enchantress in the end of turn game, or you get the Shadow King in the ongoing game. But we've actually just been hitting Wong, huh? Hips don't lie. That's funny. It's Dan Hip. I get it. Wong left is not the play. We know that much. Patriot's always a good opener, though. Polaris is fun. This is probably a Shulao deck again. Oh my goodness. A lot of options here. Do we go Polaris already? Sure. I'm going to go and play it left because that could actually be hard to get points into otherwise. Next turn feels like Wong Patriot and probably play them together. I think that's okay. Supergiant can be pretty impactful against Shulao decks. We'll have to see how it all lines up. Onslaught's Citadel. Wong. I mean, do you want 4 cards in hand of random cards, or would I rather get my cards? You know what I mean? I will say nothing I have in the deck really benefits that much off a Wong here. I'm gonna do it, dude. I'm gonna take 4 random cards. fill my hand with random garbage and just see how it goes. We got a lot of time to play it all, right? So I don't know. I'm curious. Like Fin Fang Foom's the only card in our deck that really benefits from Onslaught Citadel, I guess, right? Namora actually is insane. Namora is insane. Blink honestly is not bad either, but Namora is insane. We could maybe just go Helicarrier mid into Namora. That wins the game, right? Like you don't need anything else. That just wins the game, I think, right? That's insanity. We even have a turn after that, I'm realizing. Good God, dude. Yeah, this is gonna win the game 100%, right? It is like a move Shulao probably, I'm thinking still. I don't know, we could mess around with Supergiant, but I think we can actually just brute force this one now. I don't know if Supergiant's worth the trouble, right? Because I want to have options on the final turn. Like I need to go Namora this turn and then have options after. Because you can't even stage cards out for Namora. It turns her off. So you want to have only Namora next turn because you want to leave a spot right still. I mean, unless I draw like a playable on reveal that's just insane or something, an Ironheart maybe, that kind of deal, right? Thankfully no Acid Arrow. That could have really screwed us too. Both for Namora and right. I think they probably would have played it right, for the record. Hate Acid Arrow. Not even sure Hawkeye's a good card without Acid Arrow. Like probably, but Acid Arrow makes it like dramatically better, I think. Lady Deathstrike actually could be pretty sick too, but yeah, I don't know if we need it. I'm kind of sad I have these two activate cards we're just not using, but again, I think I need to have options. Because like Blink the Mora is also insane, by the way. It's either Arishem or Fin Fang Foom or some card in the deck we don't know about, of course, but from our cards anyway. So like Fin Fang Foom would be insane, would just solo right, obviously. But like we're gonna be so strong mid and left. And left in particular is probably really hard for them to interact with. Oh my god, they are also so strong now. Holy crap. But we're adding 20. Dang, they're strong though, dude. Did they think this was the final turn? It's like a little early for Shulao. I make that mistake all the time, so no hate. It's just like they don't have a lot of options anymore, you know? They got 2 spots to play to. That's not nothing. Shadow King, dog? We have priority though. I think you go Blink, right? And then what's your final card? I mean, do you just throw like a danger left? Does this hold? Like, wasn't there a giant Kitty Pride? Doesn't that go left? Could go mid too. I don't know. It's really hard to say. God, you're relying on this Namora hitting like a Fin Fang Foom real hard here, honestly. I don't like this. But Eliath doesn't beat the stats of the Kitty Pride, right? That's the issue. Lady Deathstrike doesn't really do anything good. I mean, I guess the Pim Arrow is kind of nice to beat because it does scale a fair bit off Onslaught Citadel. But I also delete my guys, so I lose 5 points too. Shadow King, if you didn't have priority, would be nuts, but we do. I think you gotta trust the Fin Fang Foom here, man. We might still lose this. If they play strong left, which I think they should, I think we're in trouble, right? I thought this Namora would carry, but they got some crazy numbers, dude. Shulao Maverick is still just so strong. The Kitty does go left. We might need this Foom, dude. Or just a big guy. I don't know. Boom me. Boom me. No! Random card in deck. You've ruined our lives. Kitty's too big here, right? Yeah. It's gonna be huge. Yeah. Oh, dude, really close. Thinking, was there a different way to win this, right? Eliath doesn't help, like we said. Shadow King can't go left on the Maverick, right? If you're thinking about Maverick, right? Like it's, you know, nowhere's there. Don't forget. Shadow King mid doesn't really help because if the Kitty goes mid, he can't hit. Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought for sure Namora would hold this with the 4x, but just crazy numbers here. Shulao still just so strong when it connects with everything, right? Elysium certainly helps it to get max turns. I mean, a Foom would have for sure won, obviously, right? Would have added 16 points 4 times to 10, so, you know, 74 points or something. That would have held fine, but yeah, close. I wonder if I could have just, like, you know, in hindsight, maybe just ignore right and like play a blink left or whatever your highest point total is. Probably would have been blink at 8. Like her on reveal doesn't go off, right? But just stack left and just try to beat them on points heads up. But then the problem is if they play the Kitty Pride mid, you lose mid, right? All right, Iron Patriot. Yeah, let's get him right just in case some weirdness happens on this location. We want to match Space Stone. So this is War Machine for Thanos. Let's not forget. I honestly still forget. You know, like when a new card comes out, the original designs for it are always just ingrained in your mind forever. You know, and then they change them and you just never recover. Yeah, which way is better to support Iron Patriot, right? I think left is, because you have a chance of shutting theirs down and supporting yours. Or just, you're probably always getting a stone, though, is a problem with Zemos. Unless you get the 3 power stone, I think it's really unlikely to win. That's the issue. Like a 1 power stone is not likely to win. Maybe you could get a tie, but you have to imagine this deck's gonna have some numbers to put down there. Oh, actually they don't. Okay, a 1 power stone is actually 100% sufficient. I'll take it. Or a spider ham, even better than a stone problem. Yeah. Nice, dude. We get both hits. That is actually a beautiful result. Okay. Really, really happy with that. Zemo, thank you, sir. So now we can pig. We can probably vision. Arrow, I don't know, we can think about somewhere. I don't know. I like the idea of arrow left to maybe lock them up a little bit, right? In Sabanur right now is pretty much always going to end up being something that goes something that goes mid, right? Because these are all pretty big already. I mean, imagine a cheap stone there. So let's pull the Sabanur left right now. Maybe that locks them in here like we said. Not quite, but close. It's at least a medium-sized guy, so we can hopefully try to match, or maybe just try to foom over the top here. Move the vision and foom it out. Daily Bugle. Ooh, hopefully they don't get a... Oh, they can't play a foom. Hey, Aurora. Okay. That's definitely some good math to keep in mind. Also, not terrible for us. Like, we have on reveal, end of turn, on reveal. So 4 points here, 2 points here. On reveal, activate. So 4 points here. So she's kind of like a 10 power card here. 14, 15, and 6 is 21. And 4 is 25. Yeah, I could imagine she's going way too far behind here, right? I don't know. I'm thinking you could also put Aurora here and maybe let the Drax cover left, right? The Drax might, like if they dropped a big Thanos or whatever, right? Drax might cover there. Also, they actually might just in Saba the Marvel Boy, right? Because this gets buffed to 3. So that actually is kind of a scary threat. But I don't know. I think they're just so behind. I can imagine they just want to peace out. That totally makes sense to me. Hey, rocket on 1. Calling my shot, dude. Calling my shot. My shot hath not been called. Patreon on 2 is great. Glad we get some points mid as well. Follow up with a Shuri on 3 into a Vision on 4. Like, that's actually a really strong 1-2 punch, man. You would be dipping out of your Iron Patriot, but I don't think we're worried about that. I just want to hit big guys. They may not be able to contest too easily anyway, who knows. So a Dark Hawk. All right, Shadow King left, I'm already thinking about. We could also put the Shuri over there for now. Titan doesn't help me right now, but certainly can. I think this deck can definitely get points mid, but if it's like a, you know, end of turn Thena type situation, they may not have the activator yet to beat us mid. It might just be like a naked Thena, for instance. You know, it might be Invisible Woman or Jocasta. I guess that's enough to force the tie, so it's good enough for them. But I like this line anyway. Supergiant's gonna be great, actually. We do kind of honestly wish you were hitting this turn maybe to stop Invisible Woman Jocasta combos already. But God, what I wouldn't give to play this Lady Deathstrike right here, dude. What I wouldn't give, sir. This is pretty unlikely to actually stick, right? Like they probably just play a card there now. Does it throw off their it does potentially throw off their Prodigy though, right? Like if they try to Prodigy the Jocasta, they'll get the Invisible Woman instead, which I think is technically oh no, it doesn't work that way. It's already staged. Oh, just kidding. It doesn't work that way. Athena only. Yeah, okay. Makes them very strong mid. I can't even go Lady Deathstrike left. This don't look so great, guys. If we could play a Lady Deathstrike here, life would be amazing, but we can't. So what the heck do we do? Crossbones? Sebastian Shaw? Does that really beat a Sunspot, man? I don't think so, right? It looks scary. They just pass this turn and beat us, I think. I think that's going to be a hard time there. I think that's going to be a tough one to win. He did not pass, so maybe the Sunspot doesn't scale as much. He's gaining 2 each. That's actually not so bad. We might actually hold this. Not in love with the way this all went, but might be okay. Havoc is fine. Star-Lord's totally fine. Yep. We're chill, dude. The Supergiant stopping the Havoc points here didn't really make much difference, but good enough anyway. Yeah, I don't think, well, number one, I don't know if the White Widow play did anything really. I mean, it might have technically helped if they hadn't played there that turn, right? But otherwise, yeah, kind of iffy. All right, Scorpion into Mr. Fantastic. Oh, yeah, probably still go Scorpion. Definitely depends a little bit on the deck. I mean, I guess generally Scorpion's pretty much always better. You expect them to at least play 2 cards, right, out of this pool. Feast, I don't really have the hand to support right now. If we had a really big fat Arishem hand, which, you know, definitely happens sometimes, then I would certainly lean more into the Feast, thinking I could benefit more than opponents. But pretty light Arishem hand right now, so let's just chill. Oh, Tempo Mystique. Interesting. Now, that is not necessarily indicative of a mistake, right? Like, you can like load these up and then just develop them later. Okay, that's interesting. So Mr. Negative deck does hit. Boy. Oh boy. I mean, you can really catch a good Goliath on these, but man, I don't know, dude. Like, where on earth would it even go? Tempo Mystique, Mr. Negative. Oh, we caught an Goliath. Nice. Is it Jane? Hopefully we got a Jane, right? So that he can't draw a bunch of cards. Hey, let's go, dude. Goliath is actually still so broken. So now we know they have it maxed 2 Mr. Negative cards, right? So the question is, can you beat 2 Mr. Negative cards with this hand? The hard part is, it's like, it's actually not that trivial. Okay, nice. I don't know, dude. It really wasn't that trivial here. Like, I was thinking, like, maybe going for Clubhouse. You know, you're up 8, you're up 5. This would put you up 7 and 6, but like, that's still super susceptible. Now, they may not always draw 2 Mr. Negative cards. Also, something like an Iron Man just isn't good, really. You know, it's like fine, but it's not great. Terrible here, and it's not that good mid. It's just 10 points, right? So I don't know, but you know, if it was like Iron Man plus maybe a Gore, like, you know, they had both of those, maybe you'd be in trouble, right? That's definitely a win from Goliath, though. Okay, a lot of cards in hand, a lot of junk from the opponent here. I don't recognize these. What are these variants? What cards are these? I don't know these cards. Dragon Lord's looking kind of decent right now in this hand, though. Turn 4 Dragon is probably worth the risk. Even on a Surfer, it's not that bad, right? Ooh, that could really help us too. Dang. Oh, I literally cannot play a card in the meantime, though. So maybe we just go like Iron Lad first. I mean, I guess a Man Thing's not crazy to play first either. Just kind of like the idea of the Iron Lad first, because you never know how wrong things are going to go. Ah, they play in Feast, so we could actually even already play the Dragon Lord. But do we want to get some of the junk out of the hand first, right? We can definitely get some of the junk out of the hand. I don't know, man. I'm just going to play it because, like, what are the odds you hit Silver Surfer anyway? It's so slim. And everything else, I think, is totally fine. Would happily take any other card. Let's just spend our energy, right? Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Are they also? No, they're not Arishem. We hit Iron Lad. Okay, that's totally fine with me. What did he... Hella. Whoa, the Hella got ripped early. Iron Lad just not go off? Do we have a card with no ability text? Oh! He hit an Iron Lad, so he just became an Iron Lad. That's actually insane. I've never even thought about that in my life. Sure, no, that tracks. Opponents at Hella deck. I actually don't really think I want to give them any more energy. I think we maybe benefit more by not giving them energy right now, right? It's like we have more. Ah, yeah, they already just retreated. Yeah, that's a tough one, dude. Hella ripped early. Boom, just beating it up already. They already lost some of their biggest cards. They're in a tight spot for sure, yeah. Hey, Zombie Galacti, what garbage, dude. You play Cosmo, loser. But then their title is for I'm a jolly good player. Maybe not too jolly with a Cosmo hate over here. We're not gonna like this deck with all the tech cards, man. We don't have Cosmo technically, but man, they're gonna get mad. This is my second straight Helicarrier. It's fine, I like Helicarrier, okay. So Bruce would be great to like Lady Deathstrike, but I almost like kind of want him to hit, so I like, well, I don't know. Priority's good for Eliath, bad for... Hey, what's this wave about, dog? Bruce wave, we don't really see too often. Since I have priority, I kind of want to try to... like, they might just be playing a big guy in Monster Metropolis, right? So let's try to catch it right now. Hey! Big guy caught. Let's go. Boy, they're gonna be mad. Boy, are they gonna be mad at us. Uh-oh. Can we see what it was? I don't think so. It hasn't popped up in the destroy thing yet. Yeah, no, it didn't resolve, so we don't know. We know what it will be. It was probably like a big Hulk or something. Who knows?